Hey, what's up, guys? So, let's talk about delegation. We all are running somewhat a team, but we seem to have a billion things to complete every single day. Now, how exactly is that I, as a solopreneur, am able to do several things like running a online marketing consultancy, dealing with 10 plus website all at once, doing some stuff on the side. I'm not gonna mention it yet. I'm gonna keep it as a secret. Still able to work out. Still able to do a whole lot of other stuff. All right. So in this video, you're gonna learn all about it. Let's get right into my computer screen right now. Okay. So you guys can see me then live. Great. So first and foremost, I often like to use a project management tool. Now this project management tool is something that I purchased from Ryan's store, which is called the Blueprint. It's amazing product, utilizing only Google Suite. Everything is on Google's Sheets. Everything is in Google folder, and basically I can delegate with different kind of work, with different people, different project, and what kind of actions I need. So in general, having a great tool like this is really useful. Okay, so first and foremost, if I can show you, this is a project I'm working on right now. Now it says over here I have to set up domain, GMB, Bing listing, and so on and so forth. I mean, up till here there's already 16 tasks that needs to be completed. However, I can schedule different kind of thing, either scheduled, either review needed, reassign, update needed, etc., or click completed. Okay, since I said this is a sign up, it's okay. Now, this is a website project. Obviously, you need to do a lot of things to build a proper website. I need to do keyword research. I need to do research deck. I need to do content generation and web design and more content connecting to email automation and so on and so forth. And all of this is just one of my clients. Up until now, all these are being scheduled. Now let's go into one specific task that I have assigned my VAs, which I'm paying just over $5 per hour in US, and then it does a great job. So let me show you how exactly they can do it. So I basically provide a Google Docs, basically introduce them the whole idea of how exactly I can get things working. Okay, so I explain to them the entire process. Okay, I break them down and I give them instructional videos where they can actually click open and like that. They could do that, and it explains everything to them. Okay, so, and even instruction of opening up a Google Sheet, which opens up to here. Now, all of this plus explicit detail of how you can actually teach them how to do the task. For example, the first task that they need to perform is to do a search related keywords. So what I need to do to find out how to do it, click the blue link and it will jump right to this section that I made. Google Docs is amazing. You can just click to go to different heading. So you don't have to take them off to another page, which is a waste of time for them. It's very annoying for them. But if you can give them the exact instruction of how to do it, I said to them, type in the main keyword in column E. In Google search bar, column E is, for example, insurance broker. In Google search. And this is exactly what I asked them to do. Searches related to keywords. How to find it? Scroll to the bottom of the page. Scroll to the bottom of the page. And this basically tells them that, okay, I have all these things that you need to do. Now, fill them all in column E. column K, right here, searches related. And I basically teach them this, and they have to go and look at these particular instructions. And this is how I start my delegation process ever since I purchased the blueprint, the project management tracker. And obviously, there's more to that. There's content generation, there's website development. There are things that I still personally like to take on, like for example, to design the actual website, to design the main flow, like the strategy of where they should be receiving emails. When I mean late, is the client that's receiving the email, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of these things, but things that is redundant. For example, I have an e-commerce project, and basically I asked my VA to fill in this entire thing, and there's so on and so forth. It's ready to be going, but this entire thing, they need to go in and find me images, reviews, short description, price list, benefit summary, descriptions, features, and so on and so forth. And what's the next? The video URL. All of these data is extremely important for building an e-commerce website because it has hundreds and hundreds of products. Okay, so this is only for the skincare product, and already will take me forever if I were to do this myself. However, I only assigned this project 2 days ago. It cost me like $15, and I saved 2 days worth of work by paying only $15. Imagine what you can do. So let's go back to looking at my where should I go? My project management tool again, and then okay, let me show you the amount of projects I have to deal with. So all these are amount of projects I'm dealing with, and I have templates all across here. And then all I need to do, if I were to go into every single one of them and get them to assign, my VAs to assign them to do certain project, I just basically copy the deck here and make it shareable to them specifically. I give them the instruction of how to fill in the database, as well as you can see it's a similar thing of how to do keyword research and so on and so forth. And all of these, I will be able to look at them. Okay, so this is the part where it gets really interesting. Let's say it's something else. Let's say you're dealing with a client, and you need to deal with them like project based. For example, let me just go into one of them, and I have to be very, very explicit with my particular client that I'm working for right now. So I'm gonna just hide the client's name. This particular client, I would need to do two particular projects. One is to set up the website, the email marketing, and it's custom built website. It has development work done. It's a large, huge project, but I have to get it done within 2 months. And that, for the first month, I have to get the website done, which is scheduled to be August the 16th. Which is literally less than a month right now. So what I did was I sent them this entire thing in a very cool way. How do I do this? Let me just show you. How do I go into my project? There you go, client workbook. Okay, so they will go to client workbook. This is what they see. Okay. From this, I can basically edit this and tell it, hey, everything is on schedule right now, and finding the main keywords and competition and so on, building a deck and so on and so forth. Okay, all of this is being scheduled. They can see that I am scheduling them for this particular thing, and when it's done, they are able to view this keyword analysis deck, which is the exact thing that I asked my VA to fill in for me. I don't have to fill that in myself, but they don't know that. I hope they don't. Anyways, but then there's all the other stuff. Okay, I need to meet up with them to acquire more information about the price chart, the quote, etc. Okay, so this they had to be in synchronization with my schedule as well. So I had to work around the schedule to them sometimes, because a lot of clients, if you guys are a consultant or online marketing consultant, you will find that these clients' schedule are so random, extremely random, okay? Because they're based on their own client schedule as well a lot of time. And I'm having a really hard time dealing with these people, but I'm learning as well. Okay, so this is the part where I, as a solopreneur, which I love using VAs, offshore people quoting Ryan Store, to do all these things for me. And I just need to make sure, okay, strategy sessions, I'm talking with my clients that I assigned to myself. Okay, I had to go to their office to do a photo shoot, to talk about branding images. And once that's done, okay, so these are done, the website is done, I have to then go to their to have a team meeting with them again, so that I can understand their entire team's process of SOP. Okay, SOP means standard operating procedure. Because in order for me to build a WeChat CRM, which you guys can see that is something that I'm offering for those who have clients based in China, or who have clients based here but are Chinese, they use something called WeChat, and just like Facebook Messenger, it's similar. Honestly, you need to know Chinese in order to work with this. It's extremely hassle. But regardless, it's sort of like another CRM plus like a chatbot services altogether. The technical part is not hard for me. Okay, I'm sure it's not hard for you guys who have gone through trainings and videos and people doing chatbot marketing. However, the hardest part is to figure out their own strategy. And if they don't have the strategy designed for them, they don't even have any strategy at all, then I have to come up with a strategy. So let me just switch to my face right now. And then let's talk about a little bit of strategy session with you guys. Okay, so strategy sessions. For example, I personally have shown you this way to do all the strategies. Okay, this is my strategy of how to get work done. Not a lot of people can do it like this. They don't have the mental capacity because they're so occupied with their work. And sometimes, I gotta say this, if you're not an entrepreneur deep at heart, it's hard to be so dedicated to your schedule, because you're gonna think about, okay, I'm working Monday to Friday, I don't want to work Saturday and Sunday, and that's usually what normal people are working like. There's nothing wrong with it, trust me, there's nothing wrong with it. However, if you want to succeed, and without how do I say this, without putting too much of repetitive work, then you gotta try to think like an entrepreneur. An effective way to become an entrepreneur is to have a project management tool like I just showed you, which you guys can purchase with the link in the description below. Anyways, where am I gonna say? Right, so let me give you guys an example where I am going to try to help my clients specifically. I actually wrote an article in WeChat in Chinese version about this strategy. I haven't done the English version just yet, but I'll be writing them. So, but I'm just giving you what I have wrote. Okay. First and foremost, in a business, if you're in any business, you need to do a lot of sales to get your leads in. Whether you're in a real estate, in mortgage, in insurance. Even me as an online marketing consultant, I need more leads. Every business needs more leads and sales. Okay, so marketing is extremely important to get those leads in. Now, their job, my client's job, they're more of a sales consultant. So they often get their lead referred to them. Usually are based on previous experienced clients, existing clients, referrals, etc. However, they are lacking of this modern way of doing online marketing to get more leads, which is why I hop on. Well, my role is to help them establish that. Yeah, it's downtown Toronto, and you guys get a lot of that. And sorry for my light. My light is broken. I need to buy more lights. I know it's yellowish right now. Jesus, it's really yellow. Where am I gonna say? Right. So I have basically came up with this project management tool to help them get the glimpse of an idea of how they can do marketing online in order to get more leads. Okay, so that's the process first. First and foremost is to establish something that you can just set it up once and for all. Maybe you need to update here and there, that's why I'm around. But you don't need to do too much once you have the right sequence, right process all set up properly. This is for marketing. Marketing for online, through online is one of the easiest ways because you can just wake up and talk to those leads that have filled in your form. Okay, because they have gone through Google research. They probably type in the keywords to go through the research, top of funnel, which is how to kind of discussion. Usually they're dealing with the problem themselves. Or they are doing the next phase, which is middle of funnel, research to compare different companies that does the job that they want. And then they finally found the company. If you are ranking on page number 1 for that particular keyword, then most likely you're gonna get higher conversion. And obviously you need to have the right converting optimization done. Conversion rate optimization design, which is more of like a design that makes them feel like, okay, I trust you, I want to click and talk to you, and I want to book an appointment. Okay, so those are the type of nitty-gritty stuff I'm not going to talk about in this video, just very glimpse. And if you're able to do that, okay, all these go through the funnel. You just wake up and talk to those people. That's it. That's the way I like to do it. That's the way I've always been getting my clients. Because I'm lazy, I don't go do outreach. I know it's horrible to say, but with COVID like this, you'd probably best not to go out. So during the season, I have been extremely busy. That's why I have to get more VAs to do more jobs. Anyways, that's for marketing. Let's talk about sales. I know sales process can be a little bit difficult. You need to spend a bit more time to talk to the person. Now that varies. If your online marketing funnel is done properly, you're usually talking with the person that is highly interested and they believe in your expertise already because you have provided them with all kinds of information online. Okay? Then it will be a lot easier. However, there will be some people that do not read anything. They just got a phone number from you or a messenger contact list, IG, WeChat, and they say, hey, someone referred me to you. I want to know what you do. Okay, that would be like you are doing the sales process, explaining to them how you can help them. So I find that this is the part where you cannot outsource per se. It's extremely difficult. Like even for me, it takes some time for me to get into the sales zone when I'm in the online phase so long, for such a long time. It's extremely difficult. So what I would then suggest my clients, and I tell this to myself, okay, if I were to have more sales agent to sell more of my product, to sell more of my services on behalf of me, then I will need to provide them a training module. The exact thing that you guys saw, like this, a training module, that's the exact thing that I would provide to them to teach them, okay, here is your SOP. If it's a new sales agent that your company have acquired, here's your SOP. Chapter number 1, here's how you can introduce yourself. Chapter number 2, here's how you can act as a consultant and help them to discover what sort of problems that they need to deal with. And here's chapter number 3, here's how you're going to close them. I'm making it very brief. Obviously, there's a ton more to go into when it comes to sales. I'm not saying I'm the best salesman in the world. I'm not the best closer in the world. However, just part of me being in business for a while, really long, it just sort of comes in second nature. Now, this is the exact same problem an experienced salesperson is trying to teach a non-experienced, a brand new newbie of their same tactic. I know that, and I've seen that, and I'm currently facing that for my particular client. So that's what I have suggested them to do. Now, whether or not they have the time to do it is up to them. I can keep suggesting them literally what they need to do. I can push for meetings and maybe even tell them, hey, go watch these YouTube videos that I have made for you guys. I literally did. I made a specific YouTube video explaining to them my entire project management tool. Okay? I explained to them the entire project management tool in a video, in a YouTube video, and literally explain to them, okay, how they can read it, how they can read their own file, and what kind of action items that they need to do. Okay, this is the kind of stuff that I specifically did for them. Okay, so that's why I hope that they can take on the same concept and try to do it for their own company. I mean, as a bonus, I am helping them to do that. I'm not gonna lie. When I see things that's not done effectively, I get a little bit edgy. You know, I find out that if you're not so efficient, you're only dealing with things repetitively, then it's a waste of your time. Why don't you try and do things right the first time and have the person that you're trying to train follow that exact SOP, just like McDonald's, just like Starbucks, just like Tim Hortons. Every single franchise doing the same thing. Okay? They have an SOP. If you have an SOP provided, then you have no problem of training the sales. So let's wrap up for the sales. Let's go on to support. Once you have closed your client, it's time to do the job. Now for me, I basically have to do the onboarding sequence myself using the exact same process. You know, I explained to them that, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to fill in the questionnaire for me, and all of that is done through my project management tracker. Okay, so as for a regular people who don't have access to my tool, either they can go purchase it or they come up with their own system. I don't know which way is easier. To me, I just find whatever tools I know how to use and I'll just go with it. That's just me, okay? I don't know how other people do it. Now, if, let's say we're still using the same client as an example. This same client needs to deal with existing customer who have signed the deal. So, judging by what I know of the way that they operate their business, they go through the onboarding sequence one by one. There is no automation involved whatsoever. Like for example, like when clients sign up for my contract, they get all this, okay, sent to them maybe semi-automatically because I have to set it up because every individual client is different. However, if you're selling something that is like a stock-based, insurance quote, insurance policy, mortgage policy, etc., etc., these are very standardized. You have to just give them the access to their itineraries. You give them all the contact number in case there's any sort of emergency, and you give them the instruction of how to save more money on the long run, etc., etc. These all can be done through email automation. This is the easiest way, and they have nothing set up like that. And it's not unusual for any sort of sales agent to have this problem. Okay, almost every single person that I know of that does sales job, whether you're a real estate agent, mortgage agent, insurance agent, car salesman, lawyer, etc. Okay, lawyer doesn't count. Regardless, they have the same problem. They don't have the automation set up. I personally find that supporting channel is the easiest one to set up. The hardest part is actually the sales part, which relies on human, and human makes mistake. But supporting, come on, there's 1-800 numbers that you can get. There is the 24/7 numbers that you can assign people to, and you basically provide them with the same training, and that's all you need to do. Yes, there are concerns of, well, I can't leak all my clients' information, like my policy and etc. No, you don't have to. You just have to basically make it so that tell them, okay, this is, go find your policy number in your email, because this is all based on under the impression that they have the automation set up. They have the policy number automatically sent to them through the email. In case of emergency, they need to claim for insurance, car accident, etc., then this is the exact number that they need to go into. And to be honest, whatever language there is in Canada, especially Toronto, we have multi-language to the max, literally, for every single company. So you just find a company that you're comfortable with, assign them with this task, and tell them, hey, this goes to here, this goes to that, and that's it. I think that basically wraps up of any sort of business process. The marketing, which is done, taken care of through online marketing, the website, social media, email automation, chatbot, etc. The sales, which is done through providing SOP trainings to existing sales agent, so that they can follow the most effective way to close the lead. And the support, which is, what did I just say? Which is, email automation, chatbot automation, assign a 24/7 number and the instructions and so on. If we are able to set this up, I'm telling you guys, your business is golden. Your business is definitely golden if you're able to follow this entire process just like that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wake up and I get my VA telling me, hey, this thing's done. And I look at it, it's done. Great. Deliver, here's the money. That's it. What's there to ask? There is no discussion involved. There's nothing, no time wasted. Okay, and this project is done. Next, I can go on to the next project, and the next project, and the next project, and the next project. Or I could go out, have a run, which I can't do right now. I literally just injured my knee a day or two ago. And right now it's super bruised and super disgusting. Anyways, too much info. Regardless, if you're running a business, or if you are doing a job that is like a self-employed business. If you're on commission based, you're kind of like a self-entrepreneur, solopreneur, okay? You're self-employed. Your income is based on the amount of commission you're able to generate. Then this video, go watch it again. Because you'll find that, hey, if you're not able to have more leads to talk to and close them, you're wasting time talking, dealing with support problem, then you won't have the time or the energy to deal with the most important part, which is to convert those leads, get your sales commission. Okay, this is the most important part. So if you find that this video is extremely helpful for you, make sure you hit the like button, thumbs up, comment down below if you have questions. If you are mortgage agent, real estate agent, or insurance sales agent, leave a comment down below. I would like to, talk with you guys. And of course, if you find that you have friends who are these agents, share the video with them. And make sure you hit that subscribe button down here. Down here, and the notification bell so that you get the latest video notified by me. Okay, so that is it for today. I'm gonna check out and start recording the second version of this, which is the Chinese version, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Make sure you keep watching the videos right here. The rest of the videos will be right here, okay? And the project management tool, if you guys want it, it's in the link is in the description. I'll see you in the next time. Peace.